Even if they're like saying something bad, it doesn't sound like it's bad because they're like in Argentina they use this gesture.
What is that gesture?
They say we speak like this.
Joder, tío, nosotros estábamos el otro día comiendo unas patatas.
I started flying yesterday.
Rompe chile.
Today we're going to see if Spanish is any different from other Latin American countries, so different from Spanish from Latin America and from Portuguese from Brazil. I'm really excited about this concept today because I love these kinds of videos. Do you guys think there's going to be any differences between your countries' regional words maybe?
Definitely some words, yeah. Like pronunciation and maybe some slang.
Accent for sure. Like accent's different. Some words are different.
Maybe we have the same word, but it has a different meaning as well.
Like rhythm as well, like how we speak.
The most different one I guess would be
That's why she's in the middle. That's why she's in the middle.
I'm the odd one out here. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a bit more of a challenge for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Am I getting challenged or something?
Well, you gotta see how much you can understand. You have to guess. Today you will be guessing what the words or the slangs or the different kind of expressions mean. Even if they're the same, even if they're Spanish, they might be different from Spanish from Spain. So, which one besides Portuguese from Brazil, which one do you think will be the most different from you?
Because I never heard like people from her country speaking that much. I mean, actually, I never heard like so much people from El Salvador. I mean, they speak Spanish, of course, but I don't hear like their slang. I mean, their slangs or something like that. But usually Mexican, I hear like many. Dominican too, Argentinian too.
What about Argentinian? It's quite famous that it has a different pronunciation from other Spanish-speaking countries. Can you explain a little bit?
It does. Like the double L, for example, we pronounce like shh. I don't know, like lluvia for you, it will be like lluvia for me. And then we also have like these kind of like tones that look like Italian somehow.
That might be also maybe a challenge. Although I feel like Spanish people hear a lot of Argentinians speak. So who wants to go first?
You choose. Davo has to choose.
Me?
Dominican Republic.
Okay, let's go, let's go.
Ok, ¿qué hace la versión de mi español único? Bueno, lo primero es que nosotros hablamos súper rápido. Lo segundo es que nosotros no comemos todas las S. O sea, yo la estoy pronunciando aquí porque estoy tratando. Pero nosotros no quitamos todas las S. De la ciudad, en Santo Domingo, como nosotros hablamos, es que nosotros la R la volvemos una L. Como en vez de decir como mierda, nosotros decimos mierda. O es verdad, tú sabes, como...
Tú sabes.
Tú sabes. ¿Qué más? Nosotros tenemos muchos anglicismos también. Como, qué sé yo, como guaremate. Una gente un guaremate. Una gente que como...
Tú eres un guaremate. You are like... Tú eres como algún tipazo.
No, es negativa.
No, ¿en serio?
Un guaremate. O por ejemplo como un guachimán.
Un guachimán. Guachimán es malo también.
No, guachimán es watchman. Security guard. Yeah, watchman. O por ejemplo, qué sé yo. Ey, este dura. Pero fujín. ¿Qué tú piensas que es un fujín?
¿Un fujín? Tírame alguna frase. ¿Un fulano?
No.
Un fujín, tírame alguna frase.
Wow, esa tipa tiene un fujín.
¿Un culo?
Más o menos así. Es como que el jean está full.
The first thing I notice is her melody is very different from like...
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, it sounds very... It has flow. It has a certain swag, I feel like, when they speak. Like you can feel that they're like an island. You know what I mean?
I feel this, I love to listen to it. Like it sounds like a Bad Bunny.
No, I mean, me lo han dicho. I've heard it. Like,
but you know what I mean, because the way he sings and he kind of like cuts the asses as well. And
It sounds like, for me, it sounds very friendly. I mean, even if they're like saying something bad, it doesn't sound like it's bad because they're like... How did you say that one was bad?
un guaremate, una gente.
Imagine someone, oh, lo que, tú eres un guaremate. You'd be like, oh, thank you so much. Am I a guaremate? Like this, that's why.
I think we don't fight that much. Like, I think Dominicans were just like, it's cool, it vibes.
That's why they are so happy.
It also seems to me that it's a little bit less enunciated than certain Spanishes. Like in some parts of what you were saying, it's a bit more mumbly.
It's because we just speak like super fast and like...
And you mentioned that you take out your S's usually.
Yeah, we take out the S's.
And some R's become L's.
R becomes L. Like in the northern part a little bit or middle part of the island, they speak with I. My name is Coral, but they would say Coray.
The famous TikToker that say, sigan viendo. That's,
Sigan viendo.
He's Dominican, right?
Yeah, he's Dominican.
The one, you know that one? Me trajeron este corderito, sigan viendo.
Sí. We also have like some Taino words as well. I think that makes our Spanish also very unique. Like for example, you would say cabeza to the head, but we say caco. Caco? Caco. Or like not, you don't say it all the time. Like if you just said to someone like, ah, que caquito, tiene un caco chiquito. Es como caco. Caco, or cocote. It's like neck.
So can you tell us maybe one of the most famous slangs or like expressions from the Dominican Republic?
I think the most famous one is que lo que.
Que lo que.
El hueso.
El hueso. I don't know how you know that one. But tú lo que eres un tigre. ¿Cómo tú sabes todo eso?
Yo sé todo, manito.
Ah, él sabe todo.
Next person.
Argentina.
Argentina.
Let's go.
Ok. En Argentina, por ejemplo, tenemos esta tonalidad que parece como que estamos cantando y también las L's, las que ya lo dije antes, la pronunciamos como esh, como ella, ella. Pero esto también es solo en Buenos Aires, porque en la capital de Buenos Aires la gente tiene una pronunciación como la mía, pero en las afueras hay diferenciaciones también. Y la gente puede sonar más como en España. No en España, pero como no sé.
¿Como neutro?
Más dependiendo del lugar de Argentina donde estés.
And I have a question. Is it true that in Argentina they do this gesture?
What is that gesture?
I'm not
what
sure.
What is he doing?
But I heard like they do like this when they are right there.
Like, we're very expressive in Argentina, I feel, with the hands and everything. But that's South America, probably. Yeah, we're just like very like that. So yeah, that's basically it.
I mean, it's different, but I think she didn't say like that much different words.
I mean, it depends.
Some
We have
example,
like some slang,
Yeah,
for
give me
example.
some.
We can say like for taxi, we say tacho.
Tacho.
Which in another like country will be like a bean, like a trash bean. But we say tacho. Oye, vamos a pedir un tacho.
Vamos a pedir un tacho. I mean, vamos a pedir un tacho. Maybe I can get it a little bit what they are speaking about, but I'm not sure. I mean, I will know, oh, it's a transport, but I know if it's like bus, taxi, Uber. I mean.
For us, tacho is like shoes that you use for playing soccer. Yeah, we call them tachos.
And some other slang, we say when everything is going good, we say joya. Joya is like jewelry, like jewelry. I don't know. It's like all good. Joya.
¿Qué es guacho?
Guacho?
¿Qué pasa,
Oh my
guacho?
God.
What is the meaning? I heard that so much. Like, ¿qué pasa, guacho?
Guacho, I don't know what it comes from, to be honest. It's like bro, yeah. Guacho, like, yeah. I think it comes from like, guachos are people from the countryside, I think, and it just transferred to that.
What
yeah.
about the tenés gato?
I don't know that one.
Gato?
Gato?
Is that boyfriend?
No, it depends what you say. Like, if we say someone is a gato, is a cat, it means someone is kind of like a womanizer, kind of.
Oh,
Makes
interesting.
sense.
In Portuguese, we say gato, but for like somebody who's really handsome. Gata for a woman that's really beautiful.
Oh my God, what the opposite for
Yeah,
us.
that's why I was like, oh, maybe we have the same. No.
Even for girls, you can say like gata, like.
I feel like I've heard Argentinians speak before. There's some that have much stronger accents than you. Like you kind of speak a more
Yeah, I think
like
I'm more
neutral, like not very strong.
Yes,
like
I don't, because I live in other countries too.
do you feel like your Spanish has kind of gotten more neutral over the years, or
I think that over the years good, but it's weird because some people, when they see me for the first time and hear me, they're like, oh, "You're so Argentinian." I'm like, "Yeah, but it's been a while. I haven't lived in Argentina." And they're like, "No, it's like so." They notice it. So I'm like, I don't know what you guys thought when you heard me.
The first time I met her and when she was like speaking, I think the first thing I said to her was like, "This is so Disney Channel for me. Just keep talking."
Because I'm telling you, like Disney.
Yeah, you sound very.
Does Disney Channel use more of an Argentinian accent?
Because some of the shows like Soy Luna, Violeta, Casi Ángeles are all filmed there. So it was my first time hearing it like live. I was like,
Really, it was the first time hearing? Really? Oh my God.
I think so.
a lot of people also say that Argentinian has a slight like Italian melody to it.
Yes, that was say like the singing melody. But it's funny because before World War II, actually our accent was more neutral. But after all the immigration we had, that's when it became more
So a lot of
the. I
Italians
think it's because
came?
of the Italian. Yeah. Actually, my grandfather was like from Italy. So a lot of people in Argentina, you'll find like in Buenos Aires, especially Italians, Germans, French, maybe less actually, but yeah. So that's something to know. They all flew to.
Actually, I'm a big fan of Argentinian rock music.
Really?
Yeah.
What's
So
your favorite?
I mean, you know, like Soda Stereo.
Oh, yeah. I saw them. Their last concert.
I really like Argentinian accent. I would say that it's nice to know someone who can speak it, like who can talk to me in real life, as Helena mentioned before.
I'll say for me it's a little bit clearer and it's a bit easier to understand. Maybe I feel like it's a little bit closer to Portuguese than your Spanish, for instance.
Because you guys also use those sh sounds,
Yeah,
right?
but not exactly the same way, but I guess I don't know, it just sounds clearer to me and easier to understand. Maybe because there's a lot of Argentina in Brazil too.
That's why also we share the frontier.
Also, you guys have the word pochoclo,
Pochoclo, it's
right?
like
Which is
popcorn.
popcorn, but for us it's palomitas.
It's true.
And I don't know if it's the same.
Palomitas? Wait, do you say frutisha?
La fresa?
Oh my god, okay, strawberry. I say frutisha, and they say fresa.
But I hear like fresa for you guys, like some fancy girls.
Ah, that's in Mexico.
Mexico and Central America, yeah.
No, I don't.
All right, next one.
Brazil.
Are you ready?
Brazil.
Brazil. Ancelotti com boca animal.
We're just gonna like say names. A minha versão de espanhol é bem única, é bem diferente. Não, português com certeza é bem diferente, mas a gente tem muitas semelhanças também. Eu não sei se eu falando assim nessa velocidade você entenderia, mas eu tenho certeza que se você lesse o que eu tô falando, você conseguiria entender. A gente tem, eu acho que a maneira que a gente pronuncia as coisas é bem diferente, principalmente com o espanhol da Espanha. A gente tem mais semelhanças talvez com o da Argentina. Eu acho que português quando a gente não lê exatamente da maneira que a gente escreve, e eu acho que a gente tem algumas fonéticas que vocês não têm no espanhol.
It's fine, don't worry, I got it even if you speak fast. But yes, I mean, Portuguese is good too, of course. I love it.
Do you understand it?
Yeah, we can understand each other. I mean, I guess like, of course I will understand more their Spanish than her like Portuguese, but I still like can understand what she's wanna tell me.
I think the biggest difference with the pronunciation is that TI and DI are pronounced like G and Chi.
There's that too.
And that was one of the hardest things for me. Like when I was listening to you, I got so confused because I was thinking she says CHI sometimes, but it's actually a TI.
Yeah, one of the things I said is that I think Portuguese, we don't read exactly the way it's written. So that's the case for D's and T's, and even like the R's as we saw in the other video. Depending on the position, it kind of changes the sound. And it's same for like the letters. The A, it's like aranha. There's no accent, but we pronounce it differently. So it's not as straightforward, I would say.
Yes, sure. Like I remember like growing up in the shampoo, you have like the Brazilian, and we like, I understand everything, but then when you hear it, it's not the same, you know?
Yeah, it's quite different.
But like for us, when we read it, we can really understand.
Even like everything that you said, like it's easier to understand. Like I think I've been able to have conversation with someone speaking like completely like Portuguese from Brazil and me Spanish, and it's fine. I think maybe must be like 85 or to 90% similarity.
Yeah, we lived at 15% because we have some words that we might have the same word, but with completely
That's true,
different
like
meanings.
embarazado, for
Yeah.
sure.
I used to watch like a football game of Brazil, Santos, Palmeiras, like everyone. And then when I was watching that like so long time ago, I mean even now, and they start speaking, of course, like the Portuguese Brazilian. So I think that's why I get like a little bit.
Yeah, I wonder if you guys would understand if we use a lot of slangs, because I don't use a lot of slangs.
You mean slang like favela thing or something like that?
No, just like slangs. Like we would say gato for somebody that's
Gatinha.
gatinha. But these are very like
Gostosa.
simple.
Gatinha gostosa.
But I heard gustosa is not good. Like you cannot call gustosa some girl because it's like you are like being so...
Yeah, you're sexualizing them. Yeah. You're basically saying they're hot, but in a very like, you can say it, but it depends on your proximity to the person.
Yeah, if you're friends, I think like
Like,
I've had
essa gostosa.
Yeah.
So if you go to a girl like outside and like, menina gustosa, ¿cómo tú estás? She will be like, oh.
Oh no. If a random guy said that to me, I was like,
Red flag.
I mean, that's what I want to ask. Like, I think it's not that bad.
no, it's not that bad. It means gostoso means delicious, but it's a way to say that somebody's hot.
Yeah, bonita, like that.
Bonita is, yeah, it's beautiful. We use a lot more linda than bonita, I would say.
Do you feel like your countries interact with Brazil in general? Because I feel like a lot of times Brazil feels like left out, like when we talk about Latin America, because they always like include the Spanish-speaking countries, but not always Brazil.
Like I have several Brazilian friends, and they mention that there is a point in their lives that they have to learn Spanish, or at least like understand it. So even though it might not be the same, communication can be smooth, and even if I speak Spanish and the counterpart speaks Portuguese, it's pretty smooth. It's pretty clear, I would say.
But do you think El Salvador has any like connections with Brazil in general?
Do you guys watch any Brazilian telenovelas or stuff like that?
Yeah, actually, a lot of people who study abroad, they decide to go to Brazil.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people who study medicine for some reason go to Brazil.
I mean, to be fair, medicine in Brazil is really good.
Yeah, I've heard that. And in my school, there were like 5 or 6 people from Brazil as well. So I think Dominican Republic and Brazilians we get along well. We watch a lot of their memes. We say the music is pretty similar as well. I think funk, like Brazilian funk, is similar to dembow in a way. And Portuguese, I think, might be like the 3rd more like studied language in DR as well. Like I studied a little bit in university, and a lot of people also took class. So
Because I think usually Portuguese kind of gets forgotten because it's not spoken in that many places. I do feel like, as you said, Brazilians, we tend to learn Spanish in school, but I don't feel like it's necessarily the same for you guys to learn Portuguese.
Actually, many people who decide to learn a new language as a hobby, like many of them choose either like Italian or Portuguese because it's very similar to Spanish.
That's true.
What about Mexico? I wonder what they think.
Yeah, I think like Brazil has really like talking about like soccer and football, like Mexico plays a lot of football as well, but I think they really like focus on learning techniques from Brazil as well as like Argentina too. But like I remember being in school and also all the boys playing soccer, and they would throw random Portuguese words when they were playing or doing like the dances like you guys do, and it was, I think it's, yeah, that's very cool, I think.
Okay, next one.
Mexico.
Mexico.
I want to leave El Salvador to last time because I never heard like from Salvador. So I want to leave it like the...
Aló.
Hola.
Hola. Bueno, ¿qué hace mi versión de español única? Creo que una parte de la que tiene México es que en cada estado tenemos un acento diferente. Y es dependiendo también de cada estado dentro de México, tenemos también palabras diferentes que no significan lo mismo dentro de México, pero...
Sí, dentro de México no significan lo mismo.
Alguna que otra. Entonces, por ejemplo, en Monterrey tienen algún tipo de acento que es diferente, que es más cantadito. Entonces, como que le hablan como que así.
¿Sí?
Ajá.
Órale, ¿así?
No, como mencionabas antes, también está el acento fresa, que se considera como para niña fresa, como así. Y eso es más como, lo voy a intentar, discúlpenme si lo hago mal. O sea, es que te dije el día de ayer que nos íbamos a ver el día de hoy y ni siquiera me hiciste caso. O sea, así no puedo salir contigo más. Pero vas como así. Ay, no me sale, creo.
¿Tú sabes cuál me gusta a mí?
Pero, ajá.
El naco. Órale, güey, no seas así. Así, es el que me gusta a mí.
Pero usualmente esa palabra ya no se usa como tal porque ya...
¿El órale?
No, naco.
Naco.
Como que ya es como una ofensa decirle a alguien como de, ay.
Pensé que era simplemente porque hablaban más vasto, más duro.
Antes maybe sí, pero ya como que uno evita usar esa palabra porque es como una ofensa decirle como eso a alguien.
Perdón, mexicano.
No, pero sí está como, podríamos decirle como más como ¿qué será? Como más... duro. De la calle, más así de decir, pero todas esas palabras como que en general en todo México se empiezan a usar, como órale, hágale, por ejemplo, híjole, es como de, híjole, se me olvidó, like, oh my God, I forgot it, like, oh my God, or qué oso, like, oh my God, so embarrassing.
¿Qué onda?
Qué oso, qué onda is like, hello, but also like, qué onda, in like, what's wrong with you?
¿Qué onda contigo, güey?
Ajá, like, sí.
¿Lo he hecho bien?
Sí, lo has hecho bien.
I feel like Mexican is quite famous for those kinds of slangs and like ways of speaking I feel like it's been popularized by like American shows because there's a lot of Mexican people and kind of like, yeah, when you see like a sort of Latin American and like American TV shows or movies, they're always represented kind of as a Mexican person.
Yeah, yes, yeah. Sometimes what I've seen like in American movies that they do the accent very strongly. Like they try to mark it a lot. And like for example, Sofia Vergara, she's from Colombia, but still she has to make like really strong accents for them to know like, oh, she's Latin.
So they stereotype
Yeah.
a little bit.
So you mean the Mexican TV shows is like fake? They speak like fake, not fake Mexican. Like they're like overspeak it.
When they have to do it like in an English accent, they do like they try to make it more. But when you're talking in Spanish, you just talk.
What about the Rosa de Guadalupe? They speak like really like a Mexican, like very like no sé qué, no sé cuánto. Is that real?
That's drama.
Is that real?
Some of the words they use, they try to use it that we don't use at all, like in a regular way of speaking. They could be like, I don't even know. I've never seen La Rosa de Guadalupe to be honest, but like.
What about the intonation, the way they say? Because you guys, we have the beef. You guys, ¿qué pasa, tío? Joder, está bien. You guys like, no, you guys like make fun of us, like of the Spanish from Spain. Like, joder, tío, tengo que ir a comprar muchas cosas. Like this, because you hear that on TV, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I wanna say. Like like Latin people usually like make. I mean, it's just a joke. They make fun of us of our Spanish. Like they say we speak like this.
Joder, tío, nosotros estábamos el otro día comiendo unas patatas.
Like this, basically they say like that. So, but in TV, I don't know why they speak like that. That's true. Like in the TV, they speak like so strange Spanish. So that's what I want to ask: if the Rosa de Guadalupe one, they also speak like the strange Mexican, or they really like speak like that?
I actually have a question for you related to this. I've heard, correct me if I'm wrong, a lot of the dubbing for maybe Disney movies and stuff like that, don't they use for Latin America the Mexican kind of neutral Latin American accent to kind of dub for most Latin America?
Yes, for movies, yes, we do that. Like if you want to hear like a regular natural Spanish, could be the ones in movies, but the ones that you're talking about for La Rosa de Guadalupe, we don't talk like that. So it's a little bit different. Like some of the, maybe like some phrases are cool, like some phrases are really like well said, but some of the slangs that they use, we don't really use at all. It makes it look more like cringy.
Outdated as well. Right? It's like,
Yeah. But yeah, usually like if you want to watch a movie in Spanish, it's really good whatever like how they are translating it, because it's very easy to understand.
It's clear, you
clear.
pronounce all the letters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I've heard from how Mexican explain their language. They think that they pronounce all the letters very, very clearly, so it makes it easier than, Spanish from Spain sometimes pronounces their C's as th, or like their S's are a little bit lispy as well. So that's what I think Latin American countries usually make fun of as well, like you were saying.
Okay, last one.
Last one. Da-da-da-da-da.
El Salvador.
El Salvador. ¿Qué onda vos? ¿Cómo estás?
Wait, say that again.
¿Qué ondas? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Bien, ¿y vos?
do you use that?
Sí, usamos el vos. Si me preguntaras qué es lo que hace nuestro español único, es que mucha gente no sabe que nosotros también usamos el vos. También lo conjugamos así, es como, no sé, me decís algo...
¿Me decís algo?
Me decís...
Me decís.
Me decís.
¿Por qué me suena un poco chileno también?
Me contás. No sé. Otra cosa que también es como muy popular entre nosotros en El Salvador es que juntamos mucho la J, usamos mucho la J.
¿Cómo? ¿La J o la J?
Y en las áreas como más rurales se usa como como pujidito, como pues sí, como te venía contando. Y yo es que fíjate que hace rato aquí estamos como no, hombre, a mí me han contado de que allá en España hace mucho calor, ¿va? Sí,
¿Va? Es como en plan de...
Va, usamos mucho el va. Yeah, we use a lot the va, like verdad, like, oh, right.
You also swallow the S, España, you say.
El español, sometimes.
El va es como el po, no, es como el po chileno.
Es como el po chileno.
El de verdad, po, que mira po, algo así, ¿no? Que mira va.
Mira, sí.
Vale.
Sí, también nosotros tenemos mucha influencia indígena. No tenemos lenguas indígenas, pero sí tenemos mucha influencia indígena en nuestro español. Por ejemplo, tenemos muchos adjetivos. Para decir que alguien es como el mejor, the best, podemos usar cachimbón, macizo, sí, macizo como
Macizo,
hardest.
macizo sí que...
El macizo, el cachimbón. And sometimes when you're very angry, when you're very angry, decís como encachimbado.
Estoy encachimbado.
Estoy bien cachimbado, no hombre, yeah.
Encachimbado.
We nombre is like no way, like no hombre. So there is also this word that is chele, that means someone with a brighter skin, but people use that as a slang when like no way, you say no hombre chele, yeah, no hombre chele. Yeah. When you're trying to tell me something but I don't believe you,
I started flying yesterday.
no hombre chele. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much like that.
It's so different, but at the same time, I feel like it's like a mix of so many. Yeah, it's like a mix of so many Spanish speaker languages because I feel like something Argentinian. I saw something from Chile. I heard like something like similar to Chile. Don't ask me why, I don't know.
I think it's also a mix with the Mexican Spanish a little bit. We like when I talk with other like Latin American friends, I try to use a more neutral Spanish because there are some words that they might not understand. But I always use the voz because I think that's very unique of our language, and I don't know, people always get surprised. Like a moment
am
ago.
so surprised.
See?
First time, yeah. Y contás as well, like you say like that.
It's strange because it sounds soft, but at the same time, like, I can feel the difference. I don't know how to explain. Like, when she's speaking, it sounds like she's talking like very soft, but I can sense the difference. And even though we are in the Central America, it's like very, very different, like the way that we speak and the way that you speak.
Actually, some people say that the tone of El Salvador is a bit rude. Sometimes it sounds like a bit harsh. I don't know if that's true, but when we are very excited about something, we kind of like, they hear as if we're yelling at them. Like we talk like very loudly. So sometimes they're like, are you angry at me? But it's actually not. I think we're very expressive.
So your country like the European German or something like that?
I don't know, maybe.
German also when they speak, people think, oh, they are mad.
I do feel like it sounds less melodic than your Spanish, for instance. So maybe that's why people might think it's a little bit colder or harsher.
Interesting.
What did you guys think of the differences in accents and words?
I already heard like most of them already, so I didn't get like that much surprise. I was so surprised with her Spanish, but yes, it was like good. Do you want me to tell you which one is my favorite?
Sure, tell me.
Dominican.
Oh, okay. What do you like about the Dominican?
You can hear like you can hear
It's
the-
very melodic.
Yeah, you can be like
that.
speaking like all the time.
It's also very fast. I think it has a lot of charm. What about you? Any favorites, any surprises?
I was surprised with her as well because of those similarities with Argentinian, and
It's more like grammar use, right? That was similar. Because you guys use vos instead of tú.
exactly. I didn't say that before, but it's true that we use that. Again, how you say contás, this is kind of like, I don't know if you use that.
El que contás y decís, no, we don't use it. We don't really use it. I think I really like also her accent a lot. It's very like, I could hear you talk a lot all day. I would be like, yes, girl. And also Ilita's accent, I really enjoy listening to because I'm familiar with it because I watch a lot of shows.
Okay, as the only non-Spanish speaker, which Spanish sounded the best to you?
So I will say the easiest one for me to understand, I think it's the Mexican accent, just because we have more, in media, there's more of the Mexican accent represented, but I agree. Dominican Republic has the nicest. I just love the melody. And maybe it's you, but the way you delivered it, it just sounds like.
Thank you. Wow.
Today we compare different Spanish and different Portuguese.
If you enjoyed this video and my accent, please like, subscribe, comment, and hype this video.
See you next time. Bye.